A very good happy Wednesday morning to everyone out there. Happy hump day. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather or not forecast, courtesy of On Target. Getting a look out here, folks, we had the rounds of showers and storms impacting the region yesterday. Luckily, the severe weather avoided the Wobbles community. What we're looking at early this morning is this cold front trying to slowly but surely pull off down to the south and east. High pressure is going to be pushing east over the Great Lakes. That's going to keep a light northerly wind component that'll basically be keeping temperatures rather constant as we work throughout this Wednesday. Now, we are keeping our eyes down here to our south and west for a series of disturbances. It's going to be making its way off to the north and east here over the upcoming days. We're going to be falling right back to a very active pattern, folks, beginning tomorrow. And that looks to take us at least to the early start of the weekend. Let's get a look across the region, shall we? D93 Skycam in downtown Bowling Green, showcasing overcast skies and some light sprinkles that are present out there. We're going to have to deal with that this morning. Cloud cover should own the better part of the sky throughout the day. Might have a few breaks of sunshine as the day wears on, but for the most part, looks like the cloud cover will be winning out. Taking a look over our WRUS Skycam. We're mentioning the possibility of dense fog yesterday. We do have that across portions of the region. We got the low-lying stratus deck. We got some sprinkles, as you can see here, and some mist that's coming along with that. Very low visibility for our neighbors down in Logan County. Some of the surrounding Wobbles community as well. So please be aware of that for your early morning commute. So let's jump over here and get started, shall we? Current observations out there. Dew point temperatures hanging out on either side of the 60-degree mark region-wide. Looking at a light northeast wind that is already present. We're going to have the drizzle to deal with this morning. As the day wears on, we should see that go away. And with any luck, the cloud deck should erode to an extent. I don't think it's going to be anything major. With, again, clouds owning the better part of the sky. With any luck, perhaps some breaks of sunshine as we work and we progress throughout this afternoon. Let's jump over and let's break down what's going to be a very active pattern for us. First and foremost, we're taking a look at the big picture here. Keep your eyes right there to our south and west as we work throughout today, and then we progress into the Thursday time frame. We are getting a parade of disturbances in line, and by early Thursday morning, this is how our setup is going to be. Got this corridor of deep moisture, this baroclinic zone. Got these fronts and low pressure systems. It's going to be extending north and east into the region. These multiple little lobes of energy, folks, is going to be riding right along the same pathway that'll begin as early as tomorrow morning and then take us, it would appear, all the way through early Saturday with the opportunity of multiple rounds of showers and potential thunderstorms impacting the region. Short-term model guidance is going to paint this nicely for us. Here we are working throughout today. We're going to be dry outside of the drizzle and the fog out there this morning, okay? Here we are working into our Thursday. It looks like Thursday morning is going to be drier than Thursday afternoon and evening with the arrival and the deeper moisture taking its sweet time making it in here. You can see by right around sunrise tomorrow, this is literally 24 hours from the current time frame. Gonna have some light scattered showers working in here from the south and west, perhaps some sprinkles to come along with that. It's going to be closer to early to mid-afternoon before we get a more prominent moisture return here, along with a little bit more robust environment for this activity to really get going. We progress throughout our Thursday afternoon. We get into our Thursday evening. This is whenever some of the strongest activity could arrive, all right? We're not anticipating any sort of widespread severe weather or anything like that. But we can have a few strong storms that develop and become embedded within the mean flow of where all these disturbances are going to be working east across the region. This continues Thursday night. This continues into our Friday as well with yet another slug of moisture. Going to create more scattered activity. We get another one right on its heels, folks, as we work into Friday night and then into Saturday morning before we finally begin to taper off and dry out. On the temperature front, taking a look at today with those light northerly winds, we're really not going to look at much differentiation. We're sitting at 58 to 60 degrees right now currently. Watch as the short-term model guidance escorts us throughout this hump day. We work into the peak heating of this afternoon. We are still at 58 degrees, exactly where we're at early this morning. So not much diurnal change in temperatures whatsoever. And here we are rolling into our Thursday time frame. It's going to be similar. High's going to top out right around the 60 degree mark. It will be colder earlier tomorrow morning, but with the cloud cover working in here, we're not going to see too much alteration and change, and this is pretty much going to be the song and dance here as we work and progress on out of the weekend as well. Let's jump back over here and let's talk about what's going to unfold after our very active pattern Thursday into Saturday. Here we are with these multiple slugs of moisture and activity impacting the region. And here we are working into very early Saturday morning. And then you'll note here as we work into Saturday afternoon and evening, that disturbance shift off to our south and east, high pressure building in out of the north. This is good news for the holiday hoopla taking place up in Morgantown. Looks like it will be dried out for that extent. Sincerest apologies out to Mayor Billy Phelps. Had a phone call from him yesterday. Sir, I will be contacting you back this morning to break it down. I was tied up at a conference up in Louisville yesterday. So here we are working through the end of the weekend. Going to be dry as a bone. Looks like the start of Thanksgiving week will be mostly dry. But look, another weather maker arriving here as we roll into our Tuesday and then on into our Wednesday. With more rounds of showers and storms impacting the region, massive cold front comes through. Still got a few question marks on the Thanksgiving holiday with some lobes of moisture, some wraparound moisture coming in here. We look to be drastically colder as we work into Thanksgiving and Black Friday thereafter. And dare I say it, models aren't exactly painting it. But the wraparound moisture here, folks, I wouldn't be surprised to see some wintry precipitation get introduced with some of the ingredients that we're seeing here from the longer range model guidance. Now, we're still well over a week out, folks. We refer to this as voodoo country. Don't really have any idea what's going to be taking place, but it does look like as we roll through Thanksgiving and then we roll into the first week of December, another weather maker rolls in here, and then look at this big trough and a shift to a much colder pattern here. Going to get primed up Thanksgiving Day on into Black Friday, a little bit of rebound in temperatures, and then rolling into the first week of December, we have the potential for the bottom to drop out with a flip to a much colder pattern that the long-range guidance has been pointing at here over the past few weeks. Could be having an early arrival of some wintry weather shenanigans. That remains to be seen. Getting back here to the short-term model guidance, I mentioned this earlier. I'm not expecting anything widespread. I'm not overly impressed with any severe weather signals. But rolling into the Thursday and Friday time frame, we do have some of the machine learning guidance that's pointing out low tier, severe risk. We'll be keeping eyes on that. We might have a few robust storms get going with that very complex system that's going to be working in here, mainly Thursday afternoon through the early morning hours of our Saturday. You can see here the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. Along with Thursday, we're showcasing Friday here. We just have a generalized thunderstorm risk that's currently painted out. We'll see if that gets upgraded here whenever the new latest model guidance rolls in early this morning. Total rainfall amounts rolling here over the next week. Again, folks, the vast majority of this is going to be falling Thursday afternoon through early Saturday morning. Then we get another weather maker in here early next week, looking at anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of total rainfall before this is all said and done. Your full 6-day forecast breakdown for today, partly to mostly cloudy, highs staying rather constant. Most of us will fall down to the mid and upper 40s overnight. Rain showers and storms increasing as our Thursday wears on with highs in the mid-60s, lower 70s on Friday with even more rounds of showers and storms. That continues into our Friday night, tapering off steadily throughout our Saturday. Sunday looks like the pick of the litter here over the next week with loads of sunshine, tranquil winds, and highs right around the mid-60s. It should be beautiful. And then we'll fall right back into an uptick in those rain and storm chances as our Monday wears on, but especially on into Tuesday and Wednesday and as we close in on Turkey Day. Friends, that's going to wrap up your Hump Day edition of your Whether or Not forecast, brought to you by none other than On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other.